clean start for all. There's Melanie Doggett, 11:98 seed time coming in. Yeah. See, meet record was 11:50.
A 12-year-old girl just ran faster than every high school state champion in Virginia. Melanie Doggett blazed across the finish line in 11.67 seconds at the Adidas H.S. Outdoor Nationals in Greensboro, North Carolina. She demolished the previous world record for her age group. This sixth grader from Atlanta, Georgia didn't just break one record, she shattered multiple barriers that track experts thought would stand for years. The crowd at North Carolina A&T watched in disbelief as Doggett crossed the finish line during the semifinals. Her time of 11.67 seconds with a legal wind reading of plus 1.7 meters per second destroyed the previous U12 age group world record of 11.75 seconds. Payton Payne had held that record since 2019. The performance sent shockwaves through the track and field community. Doggett's reaction after the race revealed her character. In a post-race interview with MileSplit, she said, "I didn't do anything special. I just pushed. I'm glad I got to have the experience." Her humility contrasted sharply with the magnitude of her achievement. The record-breaking performance represented more than just one fast time. Doggett also claimed the U.S. sixth grade record, previously held by Tamari Davis at 11.77 seconds. Davis now competes professionally for Adidas at age 20 and holds the sixth fastest women's 100-meter time in the world this year at 10.89 seconds. The connection between these two athletes illustrates the potential trajectory of Doggett's career. Doggett's 11.67-second sprint would have defeated every high school state champion in Virginia's 2024 spring season. The fastest Virginia winner was Brianna Selby from Indian River, who claimed the Class 5 title in 11.81 seconds. Doggett's time beat Selby by 0.14 seconds. The other Virginia state champions posted times of 11.89, 12.07, 12.13, 12.55, and 12.82 seconds. A sixth grader had outrun them all. The comparison extends beyond Virginia's borders. High school seniors across the country struggled to break 12 seconds in the 100 meters. Doggett accomplished this feat as a 12-year-old while competing against athletes her own age. The gap between her performance and typical youth times remains extraordinary. Few hours after her semifinal world record, Doggett demonstrated her consistency in the national final. She claimed a silver medal with a time of 11.78 seconds. The pressure of competing twice in one day didn't affect her performance. She maintained sub-12-second speed throughout both races. Doggett's speed translated seamlessly to indoor competition during the winter season. At the Bama Showcase in Birmingham, she set another age group world record in the 60-meter dash. Her time of 7.74 seconds broke the previous record of 7.81 seconds. The indoor season established her dominance across multiple distances and surfaces. The 60-meter record demonstrated Doggett's acceleration capabilities. The shorter distance requires explosive starts and maximum velocity maintenance. Her technique and raw speed combined to produce times that rivaled much older competitors. Doggett entered her 13th year with even greater ambitions. At the prestigious Millrose Games, she shattered her own age group world record in the 60-meter dash. Her time of 7.17 seconds left spectators and competitors stunned. Only 3 collegiate women had clocked faster times that entire season. The Millrose Games performance occurred while Doggett attended 8th grade at Landmark Christian School near Atlanta. She balanced her academic responsibilities as an honor roll student with elite-level training. Her ability to excel in both areas demonstrated maturity beyond her years. Track and field experts began comparing her times to collegiate and professional standards. Justin Gatlin and Rodney Green, former U.S. track stars, analyzed her technique on the Ready, Set, Go podcast. Gatlin observed, "Her movement, when she had 2 steps down, everyone already had 1.5 steps." The technical analysis from Olympic-level athletes validated her exceptional mechanics. Doggett trains with Major Impact Track Club in Atlanta. The club provides professional-level coaching and training facilities for young athletes. Her development occurs within a structured environment that balances intense training with age-appropriate methods. Landmark Christian School supports her athletic pursuits while maintaining academic standards. The institution recognizes her potential while keeping education as a priority. This balance allows Doggett to pursue elite athletics without sacrificing her intellectual development. Her coaches focus on proper technique and gradual development. The approach prevents overuse injuries common in youth athletics while maximizing her natural abilities. The long-term perspective guides training decisions and competition schedules. Doggett's athletic journey began in USATF's youngest divisions. At age 8, she won the 100-meter national title in the 8 and under division. The early success indicated exceptional talent and competitive drive. Her parents and coaches recognized her potential but maintained realistic expectations. Age 9 brought her first world record. She set the age group mark in the 200 meters with a time of 26.08 seconds. The longer distance showcased her speed endurance and tactical awareness. Racing 200 meters requires different skills than the 100 meters, proving her versatility. By age 11, Doggett had claimed world records in both the 60-meter and 100-meter. Her dominance across multiple distances became evident. Coaches and competitors recognized her as a generational talent. The track community began following her progress closely. Middle school brought consecutive state championships. She led her school team to victory while setting individual records. The team's success demonstrated her leadership qualities and competitive spirit. Her presence elevated the performance of teammates and created a winning culture. Former Olympic sprinter Justin Gatlin's technical analysis provided insight into Doggett's exceptional ability. His observation about her acceleration pattern revealed advanced biomechanics. Professional athletes typically develop such technique through years of specialized training. Doggett demonstrated natural efficiency that coaches spend careers trying to teach. Rodney Green's assessment complemented Gatlin's analysis. Both former professionals recognized elements in her running that separate elite athletes from talented competitors. Their evaluation carried significant weight within the track community. The technical aspects of Doggett's running include optimal body position, efficient arm action, and precise foot placement. Her acceleration phase transitions smoothly into maximum velocity maintenance. These elements combine to produce times that challenge much older athletes. Doggett's approach to competition extends beyond personal achievement. After her 100-meter race at the National Elite Final, she praised her competitors. The girls were really sweet, and they did good too. Her comments reflected genuine appreciation for fellow athletes rather than hollow sportsmanship.
My name is Melanie Doggett. I run for Major Impact Track Club, and I'm going to 8th grade, Landmark Christian School.
Yeah, so talk to me about your race that you just had.
It was a pretty good race, I think. The girls were really sweet, and they did good too, and it was just a fun race.
Yeah, so what was going through your head as you was running down the track?
Just to push, do the best I can, do what my coach told me, and to run a good time.
Yeah, do you have any more events that you're running this weekend?
I'm running the 2.
2? What are you looking forward to doing in the 2?
To the same thing, but maybe PR again.
Yeah, great job.
Thank you.
The humility she displays contrasts with typical youth athlete behavior. Many young competitors struggle with success and develop inflated egos. Doggett maintains perspective about her achievements while remaining focused on improvement. Doggett's recent 200-meter performance of 23.47 seconds demonstrates her speed endurance capabilities. The time places her within 1.87 seconds of Olympic gold medalist Gabby Thomas, who runs 21.60 seconds. For a 13-year-old to approach professional standards in the longer sprint reveals exceptional talent. The 200-meter requires different tactical elements than the 100-meter. Athletes must manage energy distribution across the turn and straightaway. Doggett's ability to maintain speed through the curve indicates advanced racing awareness. Her preparation for this goal remains simple yet ambitious. To do the same thing, but maybe PR again. High school competition will present new challenges in multiple events. She plans to compete in the 100-meter, 200-meter, 400-meter, and long jump at Landmark Christian High School. The 400 meters represents a significant step up in distance and tactical complexity. Her natural speed provides an excellent foundation for longer sprints. The long jump edition showcases her athletic versatility. Speed translates directly to jumping distance when combined with proper technique. Many successful sprinters excel in field events due to their explosive power and body control. Nike signed Doggett to a NIL partnership when she turned 14, making her one of their youngest athletes. The deal followed Nike's strategic approach to youth athlete development. McKenna Witham, a 13-year-old soccer prodigy, previously held the distinction as Nike's youngest NIL athlete. The partnership places Doggett alongside Nike's elite track roster. Olympic champions Sha'Carri Richardson, Rai Benjamin, and Alexis Holmes represent the pinnacle of professional sprinting. The married couple Tara Davis Woodhall and Hunter Woodhall demonstrate Nike's commitment to track and field excellence. Doggett's response to the Nike partnership reflected her characteristic humility. She said, "The Nike team has always made me feel welcome and heard. I think it's really cool that they want to work with me, and I'm excited to be a part of the family." The deal provides access to Nike's sports science research, performance analytics, and mental health resources. These professional-level support systems typically remain unavailable to youth athletes. The comprehensive approach extends beyond financial compensation to athlete development. Previous U12 world record holder Payton Payne set her mark of 11.75 seconds in 2019. The record stood for several years before Doggett's breakthrough. The 0.08-second improvement represents a significant margin in sprint events where hundredths of seconds determine placings.
He is a state champ and Georgia's fastest high school track athlete ever. Tonight we honor Langston Hughes High School's Maurice Gleaton Jr.
What if the next big name in American sprinting wasn't a seasoned pro, but an 18-year-old high school senior from Georgia? On April 24, 2025, Maurice Gleaton Jr. did something nearly unthinkable. He ran the 100 meters in 9.98 seconds, win legal. That one performance instantly launched him from local high school standout to national sensation. But what followed in the weeks ahead would shake the entire sprinting world to its core. Let's rewind to that April day in Georgia. It was the GHSA 5A Region 3 meet. The air was calm. The crowd wasn't expecting history. But Maurice exploded out of the blocks and crossed the finish line at 9.98 seconds, with a wind reading of exactly 0.0. Perfectly legal. That time didn't just break a record, it obliterated expectations. He became the first high schooler in Georgia to ever run sub-10 and posted the second fastest wind legal 100 meters in U.S. high school history. Only Christian Miller's 9.92 was faster. The track world took notice immediately. Maurice Gleaton Jr. wasn't a one-hit wonder either. He had been steadily climbing the ranks. Born in November 2006, he attended Langston Hughes High School in Fairburn, Georgia, and had already made a name for himself as a standout in both football and track. As a sophomore in 2023, he clocked 10.14 seconds in the 120.52 in the 200. That year, he won the Nike Outdoor Nationals in the 200 meters and was runner-up in the 100. By 2024, he was sweeping both events. The kid had range, speed, and a chip on his shoulder. His early 2025 season was already strong. In March, he ran a wind-legal 10.01 in Jacksonville. But it was that 9.98 in April that changed everything. The media blew up. Social media dubbed him Georgia's Bullet. Scouts were already watching him for football, but now the track world had its eyes wide open. His raw speed and acceleration had reached a level that couldn't be ignored. He had already committed to the University of Georgia on a dual scholarship for football and track, but now there was Olympic talk. That sudden leap into the spotlight isn't something most teenagers are ready for, but Maurice embraced it. He didn't run from the pressure, he ran straight through it. Interviews started pouring in, highlights of his 9.98 spread across sports media, and commentators began comparing him to elite sprinters decades older. In an age where young athletes often crack under scrutiny, Maurice leaned in. Every race became a new statement. Every finish line was another reason for fans and doubters alike to pay attention. Then came the Star Athletics Sprint Series in Florida on June 14th. This was where the narrative truly flipped. Maurice stepped onto the track not just to compete, but to dominate. In the prelims, he ran a blistering 9.87 seconds, albeit wind-aided. That was impressive enough. But in the finals, he faced off against Christian Coleman, the 2019 world champion and one of the fastest men alive. The gun went off. Gleaton surged forward, maintaining blistering speed through the finish line. The clock read 9.82 seconds. Coleman finished second at 9.93. The stadium exploded. It wasn't just the time that got people talking, it was the moment. As Maurice crossed the line, he glanced sideways at Coleman. It wasn't just a look, it was a statement. Cameras caught the exchange, and it quickly turned heated. Coleman, visibly frustrated, confronted the teenager. Words were exchanged, and Coleman had to be pulled away. Maurice, hyped and emotional, reportedly quipped, "How do you get rolled by an 18-year-old?" The clip went viral. Twitter, Instagram, Reddit lit up. The track world had its new headline. But what people didn't see in that viral moment was everything that led up to it. Maurice had been running with a point to prove all season. Despite his breakout, some critics still viewed him as just a high school kid having a lucky year. Beating a world champion wasn't just a win, it was a statement to the world that he belonged on that track. The look, the words, the energy, it all came from a place of raw hunger. That fire is what separates elite athletes from everyone else. The incident stirred up more than just attention. Some saw Maurice as disrespectful, brash. Others saw it as confidence, the swagger of a new generation unafraid to challenge the old guard. Maurice later admitted it was the heat of the moment adrenaline and sent a personal apology to both Coleman and Sha'Carri Richardson, who was also present at the meet. Coleman responded with grace, saying, "All love, bro, and respect. I ain't even realized that it was you who was doing your big one in the city. Congrats on everything. Good race today and keep it rolling. I'm sure we'll cross paths in the future. No pressure from me at all. If you ever need advice or just want to chop it up at any point during your journey, feel free to hit my phone, bro." The beef was squashed, but the message had already been sent. Maurice Gleaton Jr. was no longer a high school star. He was a legitimate contender. Maurice didn't stop there. Just weeks later, he competed at the New Balance Nationals outdoor. In a tightly contested 100-meter final, he finished second to Tate Taylor with a time of 10.11 seconds, just a hundredth of a second behind. It was another reminder that while he was elite, the competition wasn't letting up. But that only fueled the narrative more. Maurice was consistent, fast, and hungry. What makes his rise even more remarkable is how he balances it all. At just 18, he has navigated pressure from two sports, a national spotlight, and the intense scrutiny that comes with sudden fame. He remains grounded, focused on both his athletic and academic futures. His commitment to the University of Georgia isn't just about sport, it's about building a path forward. NCAA competition will push him further. His start still needs work, and his coaches know that. But his top-end speed is already elite. If he develops technically, there's no ceiling. Fans have rallied behind him. On social media, people are calling him the next Bolt, Coleman 2.0, and America's sprint hope. The hype is real, but so is the potential. Let's not forget, Maurice has also run a 20.64 in the 200 meters. That versatility is rare. He's chasing records in both sprints and doing it with a style that draws people in. Whether it's his celebration, his stare-downs, or his unapologetic ambition, Gleaton has something most athletes don't at his age: presence.